What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover important reminders that you all might want to take care of before maintenance. Now, we got another week of not many things to remind you all on, but reminders never hurt, right? I would also like to respect my viewers' precious time, so be sure to use the timestamp chapters in the video playbar, as well in the video description, to help you get the info you need from this video faster back to your day. So if you haven't done this yet, there is a level up class campaign going on currently for 3 classes in the game. Now this is for Fighter, Techer, and Gunner. And you want to make sure that you get each one of these classes to level 60. As well, you're also supposed to go and kill 1500 enemies on each class. And it gives a lot of really nice rewards. So if you never did actually do this, they give you some weapons for free just for equipping the class. But then there's also some build parts and some N-Augmentation success rate 20% boosters that you get for it. And as well, you also get some star gems and beta reactors too. So you get a lot of them set up for doing this. You get 100 star gems, and as well, you also get like some boosters and build parts and stuff. So this will be going away on October 3rd. Just in case if you haven't done it yet, make sure you go through and do all these. So we currently have an AC purchase campaign going on that's going to be going away on October 3rd with the maintenance. So if you're needing to get some AC, it's a good time to purchase some AC. The prizes from this aren't exactly all that great, but if you need AC, you might as well get some extra freebies along the way, right? So we have prizes for buying 500 AC, 4000 AC, 8000 AC, and as well 12,000 AC. So there's some pretty hefty costs when it comes to the milestones for it, but like I said again, if you're going to buy some AC, you might as well get some extra stuff. So some of the prizes really aren't all that great neither, honestly, but again, it's free stuff that you get just for buying AC that you normally wouldn't get anyways. It's some nail accessory tips here, and as well you also get the SG Legacy Coordination Badge pose, which allows you to trade this item in for like previous like SG poses and stuff like that. Now, whenever it comes to these Orderica nail tips, if you actually like this, you can just purchase this from player shops. You don't have to actually buy AC to get this item. You can also just purchase it from player shops. So saying that as well, if you do get a hold of this item from purchasing AC, you can also just sell these. If you don't really like the accessory, you can just sell it in your shop and get some Masetta. So we do currently have an Arks record ranking going on this week. Now if you open up your menu and you go to personal, down to Arks record, and then random challenge records, you can find it right here. It's the Vanishing Path 2 solo. And you want to make sure you at least do one run of this, which will net you a Arks record badge 20 for bronze. And if you do really good in a run, you can possibly get silver or gold. Now, I do also want to mention, as always, if you have characters on extra ships, you can do this ranking individually on each ship, and you can just do one run on each ship, and you can get yourself 20 badges per ship, which in turn you could use to get the star gems on your off ships, and then on your main ship you can save your badges for the important items that you want, like your arms refiner 2 and whatever else SEGA might put in there in the future. Now, the way that you would find this, if you open up your world map, it's right here in Central Kavaris, and it's at this cocoon you can see right here, Vanishing Path 2. You can see it has this little like king crown icon on it. So this is where you would do it. And you would start it, of course, at the cocoon that you see right behind me. So we do currently have a limited time quest that's going to be going away with maintenance as well. This is the Drill Autumn Night Aelio Defense 23. Now this is actually a repeat quest from last year. They repeated that again, but I just wanted to point out, if you haven't actually got on the game and done one run of this, I would suggest getting on and doing one run, because as you can see in the middle of the screen there, it gives on the first time clear reward Autumn 23 SP scratch ticket times 10, which is pretty nice. That's definitely really valuable. So even if you haven't ran this one time, at least try to get on the game and do one run of it. So this part of the video, I think most of my viewers will know where the trades I'm about to mention are. So here's a checklist on the screen that you can pause to save yourself some time. This is weekly trades that you should be doing every week. I'm going to go to each one of these locations and showcase them as usual for those of you that don't know where these trades are, as well give some info about them. So here we are in Central City. We're going to go ahead and go to the first shop on the left, and that's going to be the Item Trader Travis right here. Now at Item Trader Travis, you want to go to Item Exchange, and at the very bottom Item Exchange is N-Augmentation success rate 10%. Now you can trade in for 3 of these a week, and it takes 30 gold Prim swords. If you're currently lacking gold Prim swords, you can stock up on them really easy via the limited time quest that's going on right now. They drop a lot in there. And then next we're going to go ahead and mention Arks Record Badge Exchange. The Arks Record Badge Exchange, you can trade in for your weekly star gems here, and as well you can also get some arms refiner 2 here, which is worth noting. And next we'll go ahead and mention Item Exchange Stia. Now the Item Exchange Stia, towards the middle of the section here, there's some augment capsules in here that you can get. These don't really hold a lot of value anymore, but one thing I will mention is the arms refiner right here. Sometimes these might be pretty useful. And then next we're going to go ahead and mention Aegis Integra Exchange. Now the Aegis Integra Exchange at the very bottom, you can trade in for Aegis souls and all your different dominas and stuff to make your half finale, which is always a good thing to do. You make sure you do this every week. And as well, we'll go ahead and mention the Giga Strugment Exchange. Now currently the Giga Strugment Exchange, if you killed Gigantics enemies in the Aelio region, you get the Giga Strugment items. And you can use those for various items inside of here. Some of these camos in here actually have like some pretty good value, like the Psycho one, for example. Usually sells for a pretty good amount on the player markets. And as well, we're going to go ahead and mention too the Growthment Exchange. Now the Growthment Exchange, you can trade in for Arms Refiner 2 here as well, which also has a limit. Or if you want to trade in for any of your burst weapons here that have like Termi on them, for example, there's a limit of 2 per for that as well. So next we're going to go ahead and go to the last shop on the right in Central City, and that's going to be at the Item Enhancement Exchange shop. And at the very bottom of the Item Enhancement Exchange shop is Exchange Enhancement Materials, and you want to go to Other Enhancement Materials. And right here you can trade in for your Gold Prim Sword 2 and Armor 2, which is really useful for getting your gear from 60 to 70, because these give the most EXP out of anything. And as well, you can also get these Photon chunks here, which are used for unlocking potential 6, which is always important for more damage. And as well, you can also get some Arms Refiner 2 here as too. Now lastly, we're going to go ahead and go to the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim, which is right up here in front of Central City's tower, right up the stairs. And whenever you talk to Tim, Tim has a trade where you can use Alliance badges. You get Alliance badges via doing Alliance tasks, and you can trade in for weekly star gems here too, as well as some of these triggers here sometimes hold value. You can get like various like Irati souls and Aegis souls and whatnot from some of these Dark Falls triggers. Okay, so that's going to bring us to the last part of the video, where we're going to talk about going back to base PSO2 and getting the Casino Star Gems, which is a weekly trade that you can do. Now, base PSO2 is a separate download from NGS, so it's quite a big file, but it is free, so I would suggest getting a hold of it because you can still get a lot of really good stuff from base PSO2. But the way that you would access base PSO2 is you can go to any Ryuker inside of NGS, and if you go to block transfer, up at the very top is transfer to a PSO2 block. Now, alternatively, if you're on the ship selection screen, once you select your ship that you're on, and from there you can go to character selection screen, and when you select your character, it brings up an option for either NGS or base PSO2. So here we are in base PSO2, and this puts you, whenever you log in at first, it puts you right here in the Arks ship lobby. Now if you turn around, there's an elevator right here that'll take you to the shopping plaza. And if you go inside of there, and you can jump down off of this, and you can turn immediately around, it puts you in front of the entrance to the casino. Now, off to the left of the casino, I want to mention there is another trade up here that can give you 100 star gems a week, and that's via the Buster Medal Exchange. And you can get Buster Medals from either running Buster Quest, or also, as of August 2023, they have updated Cradle of Darkness triggers, which is a trigger that you can get from the Alliance shop, and you can actually get Buster Medals inside of there too. So that's a pretty good little trade, but that's as much of that we're going to go over. We're going to go ahead and go into the casino now. So upon entering into the casino, if you run over to the left, you can go to the prize attendant Chip right here. And Chip has an exchange for limited prizes, so you can get star gems from here. Now, you can actually get these star gems per ship that you're on too. So if you have a character on all 4 ships, you can actually get a hold of these star gems on each ship that you have a character on. Now, it does take casino coins to get a hold of these. Now though, if you're wondering how to get a hold of casino coins, it's pretty easy. If it's your first time inside of the casino, you can come to this NPC right here. This NPC has some tasks where for doing various things around the casino, using a drink stand, playing various little games and stuff. There's also some other games inside of here like the Arkuma slots and whatnot that can get you some pretty good coins too. But once you have the casino coin passes, you take them to this Bull Dragon machine right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and spin the Bull Dragon machine just to show you all an example. You can spin either 1 pass or you can spin 5 passes. I'm gonna spin 5. And once you spin 5 passes, the Bull Dragon will spit some coins out at you. And sometimes it'll give you more than 100, but usually it gives you 100 per pass that you use. It can actually give you all the way to 500 per pass that you can use. Just a little bit of RNG there. Now there's also another way to get a hold of casino coin passes, and it's something that I do quite often myself. And you can do this every day too, and it's via doing daily orders back in the main Ark ship lobby. We're gonna go ahead and go back there real quick. Okay, so here we are back in the main Ark ship lobby. Now if you was to run over to your left, there's a daily order attendant right here. You can see I have her with the green icon on top of her head because I stock up daily orders just so I can do this stuff every day. And if we go and talk to her, if you go towards the very bottom down here, there's usually a couple of like gathering items, and these are the ones that I like to stockpile myself because you can stockpile lots of these items. Throughout the listing here, you can also like do like some kill orders. There's various bosses and enemies that you can kill. There's some collect orders that you could like, you can get like an auxiliary support partner and send them out to go collect these things too. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this pole fishing empty cans one here, for example. And you can see once I get up to the top here, here's that pole fishing empty cans order that I just grabbed. And you can see that I have 193 of this item. And I'm going to adjust this value to where I'm just going to turn in one of these because I want to save the rest of those items for another turn in later. Now that I've turned in this daily order, it's going to pop up that I've completed a daily order, which gives me 5 casino coin passes. Now you can see that I already claimed this today, so I wasn't able to show you the little pop-up, but I'm showing you right here in the already received daily order section that I've gotten 5 casino coin passes. Now you can actually get 5 casino coin passes per day per character that you have too, just by doing one daily order. So if I was to log into one of my other characters and just turn one of these can items, I would get 5 more casino coin passes. And in turn, that's going to turn into a lot of extra little star gems that you can get per week, especially if you do this on multiple ships. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. I'm curious, did any of you have any luck with the SG support scratch this week? Let me know down in the comments below, please. Speaking of which, likes, comments, and subscribing is a free way that you can help my channel grow, reaching a larger audience. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.